Joel Olsteen is a crook. The evangelical pastor, the Protestant evangelical pastor. I think it's fairly obvious that most evangelical pastors are just complete con men in general, and that they're basically thieves that take money from, frankly, are stupid people if they can't see how they're being fleeced. Now, Joel Olsteen, he recently had a plumber in one of his churches to fix a toilet, and that plumber found behind a false wall about $600,000 in checks and cash. About $200,000 of that was cash, and the rest of it was in checks and money orders. Now, what's interesting is that Joel Olsteen claimed that this exact amount in both cash, checks, and money orders went missing in 2014, and that he had reported that a break-in occurred in which that exact amount had been stolen. Now, you can imagine probably the surprise on Joel Olsteen's face when people found out that it was there. And they found out about this because the plumber went on a radio show to announce it, to talk about it. I'm assuming that he may not have even known about the previous alleged break-in. But it's really interesting to see this, that despite the hundreds of millions of dollars that Joel Olsteen has taken in and paid zero in taxes, which means he has done absolutely zero to contribute to society at all. And these people are, in my opinion, a complete parasite on society and should not even exist. Hey, I mean, in my personal opinion, if you're going to be a holy person and you want to be tax exempt, you should take a vow of poverty. Because if you're not doing that, then what do you need a tax-free status for? Exactly. But I mean, for me to stand here and say, okay, look, evangelical pastors are crooks. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know that. And this has been a long time running scam in the United States and many other countries as well. But is it moments like this, when you see blatant, obvious corruption like this, that at least the most ardent of his followers should be able to see that something isn't right here? They should be able to see that he's a crook and consider leaving his church and never giving that shyster another penny ever again. Because remember, this is the same guy who, filled with the love of Jesus, and charity is a good thing, but also give all your money to me instead of charity, didn't want the poor huddled masses that were suffering from the hurricane to be in his church. Well, I don't want to open my church to the people who've lost their homes from the hurricanes. That'll ruin my carpet. Meanwhile, at the same time, mosques in Texas, I believe it was Texas, opened their doors for everybody, regardless of what their religion was, regardless of what color they were, regardless of anything, showing actual charity and how that works. But then again, me pointing out the hypocrisy of American Christendom is kind of preaching to the choir. I mean, we pretty much all know at this point it's nothing more than a fraud. It's a money grift and a power grift as well. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.